Hello everybody and welcome back to the Subtle Beauty YouTube channel. It's Tabitha here and today I'm going to be recreating one of our lovely customers' makeup looks. So let's get right into it. This is the look that I'm going to be recreating. I saw this in our Facebook group and I thought that she just looked absolutely beautiful. She always does gorgeous makeup. I thought it would be a really fun idea to start recreating some of your guys' looks, so feel free to always drop those in our comments or on our Facebook groups and I can maybe recreate one of your looks in the future. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and follow what she listed in her post and this lovely photo. To start, she did not list any foundation or concealer, so I went ahead and I did my own, but I'm gonna set that all down with my BB powder. So I'm gonna go in with that and I'm gonna take my fluffy brush for my dual-ended brush, and she said that she lightly dusted this across her face, so I'm going to do the exact same, just the least amount of product as possible. I am going to take it to my eyelids to set those as well, since we will be going in with eyeshadow, but I am just lightly dusting my BB powder all across my face. Next, she did use our powdered bronzer in Latte, but I am actually going to use the shade Leche just because I'm a little bit more fair. And I'm going to go in with the tapered fluffy brush from our 4-piece brush set. She didn't say where she placed this, but I'm assuming she did it in the normal areas. So I'm going to bring it to my ear, right under my cheekbone, in my temple, and across my forehead. Now that my bronzer is done, she did list that she used her powdered bronzer as a transition shade in her crease. So I'm going to do the same, taking the fluffy side of my dual-ended eyeshadow brush. She did say she used light hand, so I am going to follow that as well. But I'm just going to place this in my crease with windshield wiper motions. And I'm gonna do the same to my other eye. Now that my bronzer is done, I'm gonna move on to my next step, which is blush. She seems to have done a very powdered focused face, which is a little bit different than from what I normally do. So this is a really fun way for me to step out of my comfort zone. But she used our powdered blush in Blossom Bound. I'm going to take that same tapered fluffy brush, and our blushes are pigmented. So I am going to take up that product and I'm going to tap it out. And I'm just going to lightly pat this into my cheekbones using a very light hand. I rarely use this blush, but it is gorgeous. I'm actually obsessed with this. This is a very beautiful blush for my fair toned girls out there. You can also always layer these on top of your favorite lips and cheeks. I'm going to place this on the other side of my face using the same technique. Usually just kind of like stipple it into my face and then I will blend it out from there. Now that my blush is placed down, we are going to do the last and final step that she listed in the base routine, which is highlighter. Again, this is going to be a powdered highlighter in Golden Gimlet. I'm going to go with my tried and true tapered fluffy brush, pick this up. This is also a shade I am not personally used to wearing, but I'm going, whoa, cut the cameras. Do you see that? That is just absolutely stunning. A little bit on top of that blush too, because a shimmery blush never hurt nobody. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I stipple it in and then I just kind of like brush it out where I want it to go. I can't get over that. It's giving glazed donut. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Obsessed. I'm going to take whatever is left on my brush and put it on the tip of my nose. Wow. And a little bit on my cupid's bow as well. And then we're going to move on to the eyes. Now for the eyes, I'm going to take the fluffy side of my dual-ended brush and we are going to go in with Dune. She said that she used a very light amount of the matte side of Dune on the outer corner of her eye in her crease using a very light hand. It doesn't look like I'm using a light hand, so I'm really gonna need to fluff this out to the best of my ability. Okay, now that that is all fluffed out and blended, I'm gonna do the same thing on my other eye really quick off camera. And last but not least, for the eyes, she went in with Cloud 9 and she placed the shimmer all over her lid. I'm just going to take the flat side of my brush and place this on my lid. The lighting is doing these shimmers absolute justice today, and I am very glad that we have finally been graced with the most gorgeous natural lighting today, so you can see how absolutely stunning these are. Now, she did not list what she was wearing on her lips, but I'm just going to create something that I think will look a little bit similar. So I'm going to take Mauve in the Maldives, our lip and cheek shade, with my lip liner brush, and I'm just going to place this all over my lips. It seems to be just a very nude mauve-y lip. Now, to top off my lip and cheek, I'm gonna go in with my iconic lip glaze just to mute this down a little bit, but also give me a shine to my lips. And I'm just gonna place this all over, just like that. Gorgeous combo yet again. I just topped my eyes off with a little bit of mascara. It does look like she is wearing eyeliner, but I'm just going to skip that step for personal preference. But this is the final result, and I will say I had the best time recreating her beautiful stack look, and that this is a gorgeous combo. I would totally wear this again, and I am absolutely obsessed. If you want to see me recreate more customer looks or recreate your look, pop that down in the comments below. And with that being said, until next time.